First, the headlines. Arunachal Congress 6 JPC investigation into allegations against Adani Group. Three dead, one injured after car collides with stationary truck on National Highway 17. National Highway 37 economic blockade call-off. And woman among three held with heroin worth rupees 75 lakh. A very good evening. You're watching ELITETV English News, and this is Leima Tongbram giving you the news in details. The opposition congress in Arunachal Pradesh on Friday demanded investigation by a joint parliamentary committee (JPC) into the allegations against the Adani Group. Addressing a press conference here, a State Congress Vice President Meena Toko said the allegations leveled by the Securities Exchange Commission (SEC) of the US against the group were serious in nature. It is evident that institutions tasked with investigating white-collar crimes such as SEBI, CBI and ED have not only failed to investigate Adani despite credible allegations but have also seen their few investigations halted by orders from higher authorities, CLA. Instead, these agencies have been misused to facilitate Adani's acquisitions of airports, ports, media companies and cement plants. They have also been used to target opposition politicians, dismantle opposition parties and imprison opposition chief minister, she claimed. The entire episode has posed a great risk to 10 crore Indians who have invested in the stock market, she said. Toko's remarks came in the wake of serious allegations from US prosecutors who have accused the Adani Group of bribing Indian officials with more than USD 250 million rupees 2,100 crore to secure favorable terms for solar power contracts. According to the US Department of Justice, these alleged bribes were concealed from American banks and investors who funded the Adani Group's projects. The Adani Group has dismissed the allegation as baseless, emphasizing that the business conglomerate upholds the highest standards of governance and legal compliance. It has vowed to explore all possible legal avenues to counter the charges. Three people died while one person got injured after a car en route to West Bengal from Gauripur collided with a stationary truck on National Highway 17 on November 23 morning. The accident took place on National Highway 17 near Gharergarh in Dhubri district's Angomani area. The victims were traveling to Kuch Bihar, West Bengal, to attend the Ras Mela festival when the tragedy struck. The deceased have been identified as Dhananjoy Roy, Vikas Kalita and Ram Roy, while Kanindra Roy sustained serious injuries. Local residents promptly acted and took the victims to Dhubri Medical College. However, the three deceased were declared dead upon arrival. Kanindra Roy is currently receiving treatment for critical injuries. Authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the collision. Preliminary reports suggest that poor visibility and speeding may have contributed to the crash. The accident also caused a temporary disruption to traffic on the highway as police work to clear the site. Three persons, including a woman, were arrested with heroin worth rupees 75 lakh in separate operations in Aizol, the Assam Rifles said on Friday. The operation were carried out jointly by the Assam Rifles and the Anti-narcotics squad at Dwarpui and Twampui areas in Aizol on Thursday, it said. In Dwarpui, 59 grams of heroin worth rupees 43.3 lakh was seized from Lalpek Sangha, 29, and Lalpham Kima, 22, both residents of Salem Vang, it said. In the Twampui area, a 33-year-old woman identified as Lalcha Wisangi of Champhai district was arrested with 48 grams of heroin worth rupees 33.6 lakh. The drugs along with the 3 accused were handed over to the Excise and Narcotics Department for legal proceedings, the Assam Rifles said. National Highway 37 economic blockade called by JSC of Jal Jeevan Mission water supply scheme has been called off after the authority concerned assured to fulfill their demands. Speaking to media persons, spokesperson of JSC Alan Palmy said the pending bill for the said scheme has not been released so far. However, after talks with the authority concerned, they assured to release the pending bill by December 2. If the authority concerned failed to fulfill the demands, agitation will be continued.
Ngasi bill si matangda kanagi khutang degi MLA or any person degi masi senpham mase kana gi khutang degi so akoi loroi JC gi khutang degi joint account degi masi credit tawna ba hai base akoi akan ba phirep ka lawna khibani adugo hairi ba senpham akoi na wana kayana sukhiba senpham mase degi na mari naina ba authority hai batare 58% se kakre madugi senpham ga yawnana athuba matamda maduga paisa ga loinana kusinna ba haibasi akhoi akan ba khongjang oina lauki bani yana ba purak ba haibasi December date 2 gi manung seda thabak oina onthok taba tarabadi December gi date 3 digi akan ba khongjang sangsinna ba akhoi minna uning daba akhoi na nakong na uning daba thorok kaya pangthokani tauragani akhoi leplagani haibasi akhoi akan ba phirep lawre yana ba purak pagi ngasi 23 November economic blockade chathagani haina lemna khibado.
134th commemorative function of the 23 Manipuri exile heroes, including Maharaja Kulachandra at Andaman Island in 1891, was held at BT Park, southern side, organized by Forum for Protection of Heritage of 23 Unsung Hero, Andaman Chapter, 1891. Maharaja Kulachandra and others were boarded by a ship called SS Sajan and reached Andaman Island on 23/11/1891. Commissioner of Persons with Disabilities Vaikom Birahari and President of Forum for Protection of Heritage of 23 Unsung Heroes, Manipur Chapter, 1891, Usam Bihari attended as main guest. Speaking to media persons, convener of Forum for Protection of Heritage of 23 Unsung Hero, Andaman Chapter, 1891, Chongtham Tomba said, those 23 brave persons who are exiled after their properties and houses confiscated by British and died at Andaman Nicobar Island should be remembered by our generation. However, till no one is remembering them like Pauna, Thangal and Tikindrizit. He drew the attention of the authority to concern to reserve a day for the 23 brave herds who sacrificed everything for their motherland.
Maran matan puna mat kiba loinana akhoi amu ana Manipura halakpa yadaba Manipura sijaba phangidaba adugumba athauba singdo adudi ngasi bauda public domain da akhoi kanamtana khangdana leiri masi kari gino hari gari makhoi gi damakta niching tharam ama akhoi panthok daba akhoi gi research work watpa sinaneba adana makhoi gi kano se maramda akhoi forum na research tor matangda moi akhoi ningching thoram se pangthok jare adaga sarkar da se akhoi haijare governor da se bijare chief minister da se bijare adama akhoi ne su home da thada da na madugi akhoi da hang bako pa investigation myam tawbigre adaga masi akhoi ga su yana bam di leikrabne samai da pangthok pa bise ado adu bu huju pangthok tribani na akhoi na du pangthok pai bani adana हाइरिबसि पांथोकपा अमा अखोई सरकारना करिगो पांथोकबिरगदि सही खुदिंग साइ पांथोकबिरगदि पाउनाबु थंगालबु टिकेंद्रजीबु मीगी चिंदा पुरगा चपसिमाइना अखोई अथौब कुलुंदोइसिसु अखोई मियाना सकंबा हाइबदु ओइरगदुनेबा.
And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Rai Namha Prubasam da Ikoi Kwaibu Konbiramba Sri Yendrembam Kumar Singh and Magi Nuksi Jerba Manung Sagai Natai Amadi Marupang Kwaipun Putadok Lamraga Haukibatang Tarataret Nomazin Mita Sri Gurugi Kripadi Ves Olga Sri Krishna Saitana Das Habanam from Jaduna Prindapa Prapti Oikre Lakibatang Kunitoi Rain Mita Asti Sanjay Lokutraga Lakibatang Kuntra Tanzanumita Srada Din Tokle Walakasi the Brahman Besnap Ahalaman Marupang Ekona the Sakang Hodraba Kwaipun Matam Chan Lingbertuna Harinam Sarban Tabiranaba Paujanjari Sing Srimati Yendrembam Obi Damayanti Devi Sardharmini Sri Yendrembam Iboyama Singh Machanupa Sri Yendrembam Robin Singh Machanupa Srimati Yendrembam Ombi Bina Amina Devi Mamunupi Srimati Yendrembam Ombi Dayasori Devi Mamunupi Yendrembam Davhina Masunupi Kurai Awang Kongpal Laisum Laikai
Diabetes ko loina na hingliba sing thamagi manungda control to bangamle urea creatinine wangbasu thamagi manungda hanthaba ngamle khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle bp wangbasu thamagi manungda normal oy bangamle fatty liver oy basu thamagi manungda fagat han bangamle pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makhalna Jabani, Hakjang the Sokadaba side effect, Amatalaite, Makata and Hidak Chabagi Mato Sutaroi, Hena Kupa Parol Gidamak, Nasimak Langson Birau, Diabetes Hospital, Soibam Laikai, Ayangpali Road, opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital, Porompat, Imphal East, near Punjab National Bank.
Live Tharadi Miamda, Asengba Adu Haibiu. Dukan Yora Akanda, Masidadi offer laite na soidana Harakani. HG Cassette Gallery da amutang linkshin birau. Online price da mobile khudimak loina phangbigani. Hojik se wana ba matamnina loan gi khudong chabasu aikhoi gi maikai dagi pizari. MI gi phone leiba singi su lucky draw leizai. Chahi loramdai asida adom gi daw adu yabra haina amutang yengbiu. Car bite mobile na jingba sing phawa yana leiri. Ningol chakau bagi special offer gi mathakta aikhoi gi store gi oina su lucky draw tawjari. Lucky draw asigi first prize na 32-inch TV, second prize na induction, third prize na rice cooker ni. Singjamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da lengshin biraktu na khudong chaba ase lawbi ho.
Makhal kaya gi award fangnaba HG Cassette Gallery ni. Chahi taragi mathaktagi HG Cassette Gallery na mobile store asida matam nga chanaba mongda offer amadi discount kaya piduna lakchari. Sale khudong cha double su loan da mobile lawbi ba yagani. Discount piba khatang natana lucky draw tawduna miyamda khudol kaya am su pijari. Miyamsu Singjamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da utang lingsing birau. Loina na HG Cassette Gallery gi Facebook page asibu follow tawba singi onasu lucky draw amasu thamjari.
Welcome back and let's see the further details. The Mangani Lehul of led High Cruiser Ibotombi, advisor of IPSA and consultative member of UCM, was held today at Unity and Peace Park, Kekrupat. A procession was taken out from the residence of Ojai Botombi Habomarag Irom Lekai and proceeded towards Unity and Peace Park. A large number of people took part in the procession. Photograph of late Ojai Botombi was carried on a Karen Kaijao and converged at Kekrupat. Floral tributes were paid by those present in the Mangani Lehu. Many leaders of different civil society organizations, Merapai took part in the Mangani Lehu. Famed Manipuri folk singer Manka, who is known for her vibrant, captivating voice, broke down in her tears during a performance at Gujarat, devastated over the prevailing violence in the state, intensifying with no end in sight. During a show at Ahmedabad on Wednesday, the Manipuri singer called for peace and justice to the unending violence in the state and urged everyone to pray for the strife-torn state, dedicating a song to Ima, mother, terming it as the cry of a mother. Manka breathed the anguish of the many mothers of Manipur whose hopes have been crushed, grieving the loss of their children. Imas are crying for their departed children, she said, while the crews of her band played a subtle music in the background, evoking a melancholic mood among the audience. The song painting the profound grief of a mother longing for her lost children, combined with Manka's rich and emotional voice. Manka's rich and emotional voice filled the room, connecting with the audience and leaving them captivated. Manka Oja Mangang Sana, Marjing Lai Hui, Imphal and Jharkhand-based folk singer Megha Dalton, along with Gujarat's Biswagaram, a group of volunteers have held shows and are set to perform in various places at Gujarat. Performances were held at Gujarat Biswakos Trust, Ahmedabad City on November 19 at Ahmedabad University, Ahmedabad City on November 20 and Bhavnagar City, Saurashtra region on November 21. They are further set to perform at Lok Bharti, Gandhian Institute, Sanosora region on November 22, Rajkot City, Saurashtra region on November 23, and the final performance at Bhuj City, Kutch region on November 24. The Mizoram government is planning to relocate all refugees in the state to centralized shelters for better management and humanitarian assistance. This includes over 33,000 Myanmar nationals and 7,756 internally displaced people from Manipur, in addition to 2,000 Bangladeshi refugees. Lalmuipua Punte, political advisor to the Chief Minister, held a meeting on Thursday with officials from Luangklai district addressing the ongoing refugee situation. He emphasized the need for proper guidelines to prevent refugees from settling in unapproved locations, making it easier for the government to provide support. Plans are in place to relocate 2014 Bangladeshi refugees from the Chittagong Hill Tracts, currently spread across various villages in Luangklai, to 4 designated villages within the district. Luangklai, which borders Myanmar and Bangladesh, also hosts refugees from Myanmar and internally displaced people from Manipur. The Young Mizo Association YMA has called for a more organized system to handle the state's total refugee population, which includes over 33,000 Myanmar nationals and nearly 8,000 internally displaced people from Manipur. The government is working on plans to create proper shelters and provide better management of the refugee influx. Tripura Pradesh Congress Committee President Ashish Kumar Saha on Friday has written a letter to the chairman of the Tripura Human Rights Commission demanding to take appropriate measures to stop violations of human rights and requested to visit communal tension affected areas in the state. In the letter, PCC President Saha said that some violations of human rights as well as taking of effective and fruitful measures to stop violations of human rights in Tripura. The incidents of Gandachera, Kadamtala and Kaitarbari are clear instances of violations of human rights. In Gandanchera, peoples are kept in relief camps, depriving them from personal liberty. Incidences of murder have occurred frequently in all parts of the state. Women are not safe at all. The slogan by ruling party activists, Beti Parao, Beti Bachao, is nothing but a mockery to women. The incidence of rape in recent time is in high order. Human rights are violated even in police custody, he said. Andhra Pradesh BJP President D. Purandeshwari on Friday said the allegations emanating from the US against the Adani group raises serious questions and claimed that all those linked to these allegations are associated with the Congress party. Business tycoon and Adani group chairman Gautam Adani has been charged by US prosecutors over his role in an alleged years-long scheme to pay USD 250 million bribe to Indian official in exchange for favorable terms for solar power contracts, an allegation refuted by the Indian conglomerate. Recent allegations from the US SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, against the Adani group have raised serious questions. This situation poses a significant questions for Rahul Gandhi, since all individuals linked to these corruption allegations and associated with the Congress party and none are from the BJP, said Purandeshwari in a post on X. Referring to the DMK government in Tamil Nadu, erstwhile YSRCP government in Andhra Pradesh, previous Congress regime in Chhattisgarh and former BJD government in Odisha, Purandeshwari claimed that this political dispensation were close to the Congress. Here we have another short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan hanba oina wedding set laibiba matamda 24 carat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bagi damakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
네, 가봐. 포토 좀 띄는데.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯗꯅꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯂꯩꯒꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯏ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯊꯤꯕ ꯅꯣꯡꯂꯩ ꯀꯧꯕ ꯑꯅꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯅꯤ
ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤ ꯀꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯗꯝꯅꯐꯝꯕꯨ ꯇꯦꯝꯁꯤꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯍꯟꯊꯣꯛ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯥꯕꯨ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯀꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛ
ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯗꯣꯝꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ-ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛꯅ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯍꯟꯗꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ? ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯊꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯩ ꯈꯔ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ꯫ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ, ꯅꯛꯅꯕ ꯃꯔꯨꯞ ꯃꯄꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡ, ꯋꯥꯔꯛꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯁꯀꯤ ꯀꯂꯤꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕꯒ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯇꯥꯏ ꯁꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯈꯩ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯛꯁꯟꯁ ꯐꯅ ꯊꯝꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯤꯌꯨ꯫ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯤꯜ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯍꯣꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯇꯝꯁꯤꯟꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ꯫ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯃꯤꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯎꯠꯄꯤꯗꯨꯅ piduna adom amadi miyoidugi wakal nungaina thambada mating oigani ishagi matam khaidoktuna ishana isaga afaba mari thambiba thangai fade amadi ishagi me time thambiduna ishana isaga loina biduna ishana isabu masak khangnaba hotnabiyu faba wakal tana mang thaduna aihakna hongdokpa ngamlaroidaba potuda wakal thadadana madubu accept tawba tamduna thadokpa ngamnaba hotnabiyu nongmagi numitta ishana khwaidagi khoidajba physical activities haibadi lamjel walking cycling gymming apamba ama hekta khanbiduna madubu day to day life ki saruk ama ohelashi mashi punamak ashina adomgi pukning wakalbu ingna chikna thambada mating pangani mashigi mathakta Telemanas Manipur mental helpline number 14416 24/7 adomgi damakta lepli pukning wakal hexton tharakpaga haiba number 14416 ashida call tobiyu natraga manak nakpa health and wellness center da chatpiyu miyamgi damakta paujinjariba National Mental Health Program National Health Mission Manipur amadi Directorate of Health Services Manipur.
Welcome back. Group Center CRPF Langjing Imphal launched a program in public area conducting awareness campaign at Swachh Bharat Mission, a game changer in campus health and sanitation. WF 23 November 2024 under the aegis of Dr. Bipul Kumar IPS IG of Manipur and Nagaland sector. SHR Dwidang DIG GC CRPF Imphal explains about the importance of segregation disposal and biodegradable items by providing dustbin at all places in group center area to maintain cleanliness and sanitation. Padmasri and Kunjunari Devi, Commandant GC Imphal, other senior officers and Jawans of the station also attend the program. While briefing, Dr. Bipul Kumar IPS IG of Manipur and Nagaland sector conveyed that Municipal Commissioner Mrs. Joyce came MCA's deliver guest lecture on importance of waste segregation and curbing the use of single-use plastic. Accordingly, officers and men of all ranks with families and children join hands to implement the waste management practices for a clean, healthy and green future. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that an attack by his forces on the eastern Ukrainian city on Dnipro on Thursday morning was carried out using a new conventional intermediate range missile. He said that the missile, codenamed Oresnik, was a response to the use by the Ukraine and US and UK long-range weaponry to hit targets inside Russia. Putin added that Russia could attack military facilities of those countries which allow their weapons to be used for this purpose. The US and UK authorized the use of US ATACMS and UK supplied Storm Shadow missile this week in a major change of policy. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said Russia's use of the new missile was a clear and severe escalation in the scale and brutality of this year. President-elect Donald Trump has selected Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi as his nominee for Attorney General hours after his initial pick. Gates withdrew his name amid controversy over alleged sexual misconduct. Former Congressman Gates on Thursday announced his decision to withdraw from the nomination process for the post. I am proud to announce former Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Pam Bondi, as our next Attorney General of the United States, Trump said in a statement on Thursday. He noted that Bondi served as a prosecutor for nearly 20 years, during which she was very tough on violent criminals and made the streets safe for Florida families. Then, as Florida's first female Attorney General, she worked to stop the trafficking of deadly drugs and reduce the tragedy of fentanyl overdose deaths, which have destroyed many families across our country, he said. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Arunachal Congress 6 JPC investigation into allegation against Adani Group. Three dead, one injured after car collides with stationary truck on National Highway 17. National Highway 37 economic blockade call off. And woman among three held with heroin worth rupees 75 lakh. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News, and good night.